What's up, everyone? I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a very nice day. We have a very short video today. I think it was 2 videos ago we started working on this little clump, this cherry blossom clump. The title of the video is starting a cherry blossom pre-bonsai from scratch. And that first video we separated this sapling and we planted it in a colander. And in that video I told you that we were going to perform some air layerings in these branches, these little side arms that we have here, in order to get 1, 2, 3 more plants. So we've already got 1, so 2, 3, 4, and then we would have this main one that we're also going to grow as bonsai. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. I really like the previous video where I just show you the different steps of the process, and you didn't have to watch a super long video where I peel the bark off and then I prepared the little well, in that case it was a bag. It's going to be like a little top now, a container. I prepared it and then I placed the soil inside. So I really like that format, and I think I'm going to do the exact same thing today. In the previous video I also told you that we were going to be doing some more air layerings, and we have them over here with this Japanese maple. You can see that it's the same concept. The only difference is going to be, like I said, I'm going to use the plastic top, which is wider. I could very well use like a nursery bag, but it's better if I use something more firm, more sturdy, so that the roots are not disturbed by the wind or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that with this little guy over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna place the camera down and I'm gonna show you what the little rings of bark, well, yeah, what the tree looks like without the little rings of bark, and yeah, we'll continue from there. Yeah, so let me just place the camera down and we can continue. So here we go. Okay, so here are the rings. As you can see, I decided to do one more. I'm not following Peter Chan's advice on not being too greedy. I just want more plants to work with. And this is a species that looks like a very good specimen, like a very good species. Like I said in the previous video, I got this plant from the guy I typically buy pots from. So yeah, I was really happy when I got it, because I immediately knew that we could separate it, do air layerings, and we would have more plants to work with. Anyway, so you can see here that I've done the rings, and the bigger branches. I added a little piece of wire there to cut the flow of sap, to further encourage the plant to produce new roots. And but in this little one I didn't. You can see that I just removed the bark and that's it. Yeah, actually you can see that we could have done a better job on that one. It's important to leave the little rings as clean as possible. But yeah, that's it. And this is the top that I was telling you about. This is going to be here, and I'm going to join this with a piece of wire too. This is a yogurt pot, and these are disposable. You can use them as pots. I've used them in the past. Yeah, they're very useful and recyclable, so very good. And this is a substrate that I'm going to be using. It's pumice and cocoa dust, or cocoa coir. Yeah, that's perfect for rooting. If you're looking for a very good rooting mix, this is a very good one. So yeah, just pumice and cocoa coir and you'll be golden. Yeah, so again, I'm going to pause the video and we're going to continue to place this in position, and then I'll continue to fill it up with soil. Yeah, so here we go. So check it out. That's the end result. Of course, any excess water is going to run down directly into the substrate which is planted, which is in a colander. So yeah, it should have no problem. And this is how I secured the plastic container. So now it's a matter of coming in with the soil and very carefully, you know, filling it in with soil. Well, filling it up with soil. Yeah. So I'm going to continue to do that. And by the way, this one in particular, I'm going to do with a little plastic bag. So that's why you see it protruding higher than the rest of the container. So yeah, that's why you can see it like that. Okay, so let's continue with that. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, it looks a bit rudimentary, but it works. I've already propagated using plastic top like this, little plastic bags like this. So yeah, it should be absolutely no problem. Like I said with the previous one, with the Japanese maple examples, in a couple of months we will have more plants to work with. This time I didn't use rooting hormones. In the previous videos where you've seen me do this, I have, but you know, I've read online that it's not necessary, and sometimes if you add too much it can be even detrimental to the whole operation. So I decided not to use it, because in the past I've also performed this in other operations, like taking cuttings to root without rooting hormone, and they worked fine. So yeah, I decided not to use it this time. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, it looks a bit rudimentary, but you know, in a couple of months we shall see. Yeah. So another thing that I mentioned in the previous video, maybe it's not the best thing to do, trying to lift this up, but I want to show you the roots. The roots are very active in this little plant, which is the perfect time to perform this. Remember, weather, nice weather, when the plant is active, that's when you want to do this. And yeah, it's a very, very good way to start your bonsai practicing. Yeah, your bonsai journey. Anyway, so I hope you liked this video. If you had any comments, questions, doubts, anything, drop them down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.